But let's get prepared for game number 2 between Rhett and Lowely.
Rhett, the handsome nerd baller, in the silhouette.
You can't tell. You know, Rhett is so cool, like, just talking to Rhett, because he, you know how he used to be quite overweight? There's no secret that Rhett used to. And then he went through a massive weight loss regimen, and it was really cool watching his journey through that. And Rhett, you know, he's just an overcomer, no matter what happens.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And he has a lot of determination. That's actually very difficult to do. So I give anybody out there props to start working out, man. You know, like our natural state of being is fat as a nerd. You know?
It's true, yeah. We're very sedentary.
We like to sit inside, do nothing, but play StarCraft all day. So how do we actually burn calories?
I don't know. It used to be like if I lost a ladder game, I would have to do 20 push-ups, but if I won, I had to do 10. So no matter what, I still do push-ups between games. But then I realized I'd be really tired, and like I'd be getting easily cheesed because I was mentally fatigued.
You're mentally fatigued. You're trying to micro. It's like, oh, my arm.
My
won't
face
move
is so
there.
red because I'm not breathing, because I'm like holding my breath as I do push-ups. I'm like describing how Ben does push-ups too.
Oh, you're so VM, bro.
No, Ben's really cool too. He did 12 ab rollers the other day,
12.
so he did 12. How many did you do, Andre? 20?
I did 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll
How
break
many did you
that
do?
soon. I did 22, but
I can definitely break 20. I'm not like Ben.
Some guy did 38 in the office.
Yeah.
Did you see that? That's insane.
We'll get into that later
we'll talk more numbers later, but for now, then some numbers that you guys want to know is that Rhett is going for 14 gas, or was it 15 gas? No, it was 14 gas, 14 pool. And what did Lowly go here?
Lowly
Andre?
did it a little bit quicker. I think actually it was a 14-14 by Lowly, and then Rhett did a really late, like 15-15 or something like that.
Okay.
So slight deviations. The build does overall go to Rhett, just because he's doing the slightly more defensive build. You can see 15 harvesters to 13. So definitely a big advantage coming out for Rhett. I like what we're seeing. And now Lowly, he's going to mass up in a couple of Zerglings here. Look at that, 4 more Zerglings in queue. Both of them starting metabolic boost just about the same time. So no clear advantage in that map control, and I think that'll bode very well for Rhett.
The only thing Lowly has in his favor is the fact his queen is much faster. It is already out, so his inject cycle will be slightly quicker. But of course, if the map distance will play into factor, Rhett should be able to get out units just in time. He scouts his Zerglings also with his initial Overlord, so he's been prepared for this from the beginning. He's now making Zerglings, and they both start baiting this at the same time, so no actual aggression advantage for Lowly.
Nice little micro there by Lowly, but it looks like Rhett just has too many Zerglings here.
Yeah.
2 Zerglings, actually. Let's check the units lost. Yeah. 3 Zerglings in total lost by Lowly, and he's actually behind here, so
he's
it's a
splitting
little
up his
unfortunate
units.
for them.
That's pretty clever. Just splitting up his units, making sure that Rhett gets pulled in different directions, and if he's not paying attention, he could
he's
juke
doing it
him.
in case his opponent has metabolic boost finished already. That's the #1 concern for Lowly at this point. He's just wondering, does my opponent have that metabolic boost? If so, then he can kill all my Zerglings. Now I can keep at least some of them alive.
Ooh, the Banelings are about to get discovered by Rhett's Overlord, and he sees them 2 morphing by the Watchtower. Now, Rhett, how will you choose to respond? He's making his own Banelings too. Where are they, Andre?
They're over here at the natural. I like this, or in between that choke. And it looks like he's just going to play this super defensive. Now, another queen isn't inbound for Rhett, but he's relying. Oh my god, he could have gotten a huge Baneling hit there.
Yeah, but the Zerglings do get access to the main. How much damage will they do? Looks like, the Baneling trade's very nice there for Rhett. But the Baneling follow from Lowly is going to try to see if he can trap some of those drones. No, they actually explode on the queen. And Rhett stabilizes with a drone advantage. Oh, one more Baneling wants to get on the action, but Lowly not even really controlling it, because Rhett was also threatening with his own Zerglings, making Lowly transfer some Banelings back at home.
What's probably more important is the presence and the map control that Rhett has. All the Zerglings are in his favor. On top of that, he is on his opponent's side of the board, and that enables him to probably expand from here. Now, he can do a lot of different things. I don't want to necessarily just bottleneck him into just expanding. But the fact of the matter is he has the initiative, and initiative is pretty important in strategy games, let me tell you.
Yeah. And Andre will talk about this a lot, but right now, you're right. Rhett has that, and he's droning too, so he's going to stay just a little bit above his opponent. Lowly, still 1 drone behind, now trying to sneak it in, but Rhett is the king of drones, or at least one of the kings of drones. There's a lot of kings of drones, let me tell you, but Rhett is one of the heaviest droners you'll ever see around, and ZVZ is no exception. He'll always try to sneak it in. And honestly, in ZVZ, if you can sneak drones and defend, you'll come out way ahead most of the time. But he's about to scout these banelings running up his natural ramp, and that's a very good timing for Rhett to move out, as he should be able to hold this easily.
Very cool. And nice little baneling explosion there. Now he wants to kill all those banelings over here. There's 4 of them grouped up, and 3 of them are pretty critically wounded. Nice little trade that goes down right there.
Very nice.
Oh, and there it is, 1 baneling for 2. Now, it looks like the baneling wasn't able to kill anything over here. So, this is kind of why that map presence, the initiative that Rhett had was so important. Think about how much time Rhett had to react to something like that. He had the banelings waddling all the way over from his side to his opponent's side, or Lowly side to Rhett's side. It let Rhett react, make the perfect amount of banelings, and from there he could drone accordingly. You can see 24 to 22.
Wow,
oh my God.
He picked off several drones. How many did he kill? 6 total this game, so I think that was 5 because he did kill off 1. So very good job, and Rhett has a very significant advantage. Also, the big things he saw drone saturation, and Lowly doesn't have that much. 16 drones to 25. Rhett in full control. And he also scouted the Roach Warren as well, so he knows everything. Rhett in full control of this game.
Exactly, and all he has to do is inch out a couple of drones, and then from there, start massing up in roaches. Once you mass up in roaches, no Zerglings or Banelings can really kill you. I mean, you need a huge amount, but now that you know that your opponent isn't getting a second hatchery, when is your opponent ever going to have the larva advantage? You have to be like AFK for 10 minutes if you want that to happen. So, a really great position for Rhett. Just mass up roaches from here, wait until you stabilize your expansion, and then push out if your opponent ever thinks about taking his expansion. And there it is. That goes down. This will be a very obvious cue for Rhett to do probably a +1 timing.
This is gross, man. Rhett, when his larva inject finished, he was at 24 energy. That's how crisp he has been with his injects, and that is very key for gaining that larva advantage. He also has that Evo chamber +1, as well as roaches are a very common thing to get in ZVZ. And Rhett just setting up a really strong mid game just in case for some reason Lowly just lets him get farther and farther ahead. And Lowly's now trying to expand, even though he made initial roaches, and he does have 9 onto the field, but Rhett also has 5 with his 5 about to hatch, so he will even have the advantage. Rhett should be able to hold pretty easily here.
He has a little bit of timing here. He just needs to wait. The Spine Crawler will do a significant amount of damage to hold off for quite a long time. You can see the roaches are exchanging here, but Rhett should be okay. The incoming roaches allow him to stabilize very easily.
Yeah, Lowly trying to stream in some more Zerglings, but not really able to do much. The roach count is getting very low for Lowly, and the reinforcement roaches are just way too much. Look at that. Lowly immediately retreating, but those roaches are taking a lot of damage, and he's falling back when Rhett honestly just has the roach advantage and the drone advantage. 34 to 22, 12 drones, and we were talking the other day how drones are worth 3 times more in ZVZ. That's 36 drone advantage.
It's a lot, man. And it's almost like I watched this replay. It's crazy because Rhett's doing exactly what I was talking about. Frodan, I feel so good about myself right now. I feel so good. It's like, yeah, I know I have the same ZVZ as Rhett. No, just kidding.
Andre loves being right like he loves Lucille's barbecue.
Oh my God, Lucille's barbecue is amazing.
Wait, if you had to choose being right all the time or Lucille's, which one would you choose? The barbecue. Because we took Select to Lucille's barbecue last night. He loved it. So.
Dude, he loved it. Well, I don't want to go into that, but.
You're getting fat sweats. I see it on your face, Andre.
How dare you?
No, that's just a terminology. I'm not saying anything about your body shape. But
don't even.
Rhett, we're talking about barbecue. Rhett's about to have a feast.
Frodan, I just want you to know I've been swimming a lot, okay?
Lowly's about to get under heavy siege. There's just way too much. +1's about to finish, and Rhett will have way too much. Look at Lowly as he has nothing prepared for the onslaught. And this is the might of Rhett. GG.
Well played. The silhouette of Rhett stands tall, victorious.
And strong and mighty. But, Lowly had an opportunity to, but that was just kind of the idea of how Rhett just put a pool a little bit later and just droned a little bit better and was able to really defend and get an advantage. And Lowly was not able really to do anything. Strong ZVZ play from Rhett.
Overall, I have to agree with that. I mean, Rhett just played it very, very textbook style. And that's what we expect of Rhett. Just playing it to the book, making sure he has all of his corners covered, And from there, he's able to just win games consistently. And really, really well played by Rhett. I'm just going to reiterate that point. I'm just really happy with what we saw.
Cool. Thanks, Andre.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much to the sponsor of that game number 2. It is Azo, the people who provide the monitors here at NASL Season 3 so we can even watch the games being played. Guys, don't go anywhere. Game number 3 between Rhett and Lowely. Will Lowely finish the upset, or will Rhett complete the comeback? Find out after this message.